Welcome back to Beautiful Home Design Ideas. Today, we're diving into one of the most striking yet elegant trends taking over living rooms in 2026, contrast trim. This simple yet powerful design choice can completely redefine your space, making it look fresh, intentional, and incredibly stylish. Whether you're dreaming of crisp black trims against soft neutrals, bold colors paired with warm woods, or subtle layers of tone-on-tone depth, contrast trim allows you to create a room that feels both modern and timeless. In this video, I'll share the best styling tips for using contrast trim, including how to balance texture, work with wood elements, and embrace the art of layering to create a living room that feels elevated and inviting. Let's get started. The main power of contrast trim lies in its ability to frame your living room like a piece of art. By outlining walls, doors, and windows with a darker or bolder trim, you instantly give your space structure and sophistication. For 2026, designers are leaning into sharp black trims on soft beige, cream, or pale gray walls. This high-contrast approach creates a modern edge while keeping the overall palette grounded. But you don't have to stick to black. Deep navy, earthy taupe, or even rich emerald green trims can look equally chic, especially when paired with lighter walls. Think of trim as the room's eyeliner. It defines, sharpens, and makes the whole space pop. To avoid overwhelming the eye, keep the furniture and decor cohesive in tone so the trim becomes the defining feature without stealing the show. If you're craving a softer, cozier vibe, wood trim is your best friend. The beauty of wood is that it naturally introduces warmth and texture, which can balance a minimal or monochromatic room. In 2026, expect to see natural oak, walnut, and ash trims becoming popular, especially in spaces that want to bridge modern minimalism with organic comfort. Imagine a white living room with wide walnut trims framing the windows. Suddenly, the space feels grounded and welcoming. For a bolder approach, try staining your trims a darker espresso shade while keeping the walls light, creating a luxurious contrast without harshness. Wood also pairs beautifully with layered textiles like linen drapes, woven rugs, or boucle sofas. By mixing these elements, you achieve a tactile richness that feels curated yet effortless. Contrast trim isn't just about color, it's also about texture. A matte black trim against glossy walls creates a subtle but noticeable difference that elevates your living room. Similarly, high-gloss trims in deep jewel tones can add a glamorous edge when paired with matte painted walls. To really lean into the trend, think in layers. Textured trims like brushed wood, painted shiplap edges, or even metallic accents can create depth and visual interest. The trick is to keep the layering harmonious. For example, a dark trim around the walls, a medium-tone wood coffee table, and lighter neutral upholstery creates a three-step layering effect that feels balanced and intentional. Layering textures in your trim and furnishings gives your living room dimension, preventing it from ever feeling flat or uninspired. If you're enjoying these ideas so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I share fresh home design inspiration every week, and your support helps this channel grow. Give this video a like if you love the contrast trim trend, and leave a comment telling me how you'd style it in your own living room. Let's keep creating beautiful spaces together. One of the best things about contrast trim is how it highlights architectural details you might otherwise overlook. Do you have crown molding, baseboards, or ceiling beams? Painting or staining them in a darker trim color makes them stand out beautifully. In 2026, homeowners are also experimenting with two-tone wall panels, light walls with dark trim in geometric patterns that add depth and drama. Even simple elements like door frames or windowsills look more intentional when outlined in a contrasting shade. If your living room lacks strong architectural features, you can fake it by adding trim work or molding to create the illusion of depth and structure. Pair this with layered lighting, such as wall sconces highlighting the trims, and suddenly your living room feels custom designed, even if the bones of the room are simple. While contrast trim adds definition, it's important to soften the edges with decor that feels cozy and inviting. Picture a living room with charcoal trims. Now add creamy boucle chairs, a soft linen sofa, and a layered rug underfoot. The result is a perfect mix of modern edge and comfort. In 2026, the trend leans toward pairing bold trims with understated, plush furnishings to achieve balance. You can also bring the trim color into smaller accents, pillows, artwork frames, or even a coffee table tray to tie the look together. This creates cohesion without overwhelming the senses. Don't forget layering with textiles. Throws, cushions, and curtains can all echo or contrast the trim for added depth. The goal is harmony, where the trim provides structure while the furnishings add soul. Contrast trim is one of those timeless design choices that feels bold yet refined, modern yet classic. In 2026, it's not just about painting your trims black, it's about embracing wood warmth, layering textures, and using trims to highlight the beauty of your living space. Whether you go for a dramatic high-contrast look or a softer wood-toned finish, this trend is about turning your living room into a curated, inviting masterpiece. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe for more design inspiration, and until next time, may your home always reflect both your style and your story.